Time for the Daily Spice, 10 minutes of inspiration, empowerment, and motivation to get you through your day. Good morning, sis. I hope you are having an amazing morning so far. And guess what? I got it for you this morning. 3 ways to let go of who you were so that you can embrace the woman you are becoming. You got to let her go. She served her purpose. She did her thing. But guess what, sis? It is time to let her go. Can I tell you something this morning that you probably don't hear enough of from your family and friends? Listen, you are allowed to change. That's right, Mika. You are allowed to change. That's right, Gina. You are allowed to outgrow who you were. That's right, Zenobia. That woman you used to be, it's okay to outgrow her. Even if that version of you was strong, successful, and needed in your past. Listen, it's okay to let her go. It's okay to say goodbye to her. She served her purpose, Shakara. So midlife is not the end of your story. It is the time for you to create the life you want. But in order to do that, you got to let go of the woman you used to be. Like I say, we can't demonize her. We can't talk about her. We can't sit there and wish and shoulda, coulda, woulda her. We needed her to be the woman that we are today, Tanya. That's right. But in order to be the woman that we are becoming, we've got to be able to let go of her. Isaiah 43:19 says it this way. See, I'm doing a new thing. It springs up. Do you not perceive it? So if God is doing a new thing and we can see him doing new things in creation all the time, we can see the seasons changing. We can see the trees growing. We can see the grass growing. We can see animals grow from small animals to big animals. So we can see God in creation all the time doing new things. Right now, my tower garden is putting out some beautiful lettuce. My bucket garden is doing some amazing things out there right now. So excited. So we can see God doing these amazing things, Kismet, in creation, but we can't necessarily see God doing those amazing things in ourselves. So just like creation, God has to remind us, like in Isaiah 43, he reminds us, see, I'm doing a new thing. So he's doing a new thing in you. God is doing something new in you. He hadn't stopped doing it because you in midlife. He's still doing it. And as long as you have breath, he's going to continue doing it. But in order for you to become, evolve, grow, be the woman he's created you to be, you've got to let go of some things from your past. So here are 3 things that I want you to think about when it comes to letting go of the woman you used to be so that you can embrace the woman that you're becoming. Let's go. Here's the first one. Release the version of you. You got to release this version of you that's rooted and grounded in survival. Listen, sis, we are no longer in survival mode. That's what we did in our 20s. That's what we did in our 30s. We even did that probably in our early 40s. Okay? So we are not doing that. Listen, we're not doing that in midlife. It's over and done with. So you don't have to keep wearing that cape with the S on your chest, which stands for survival. You're in your healing season now. You're in your growing season now. So that means you've outgrown the need to just survive. You've outgrown the need to struggle. You've outgrown the need to sit in pain in order to grow. You've outgrown the need to provide and sacrifice yourself for other people. We don't do that anymore. So in order to become the woman you need to be, the first thing you got to do is release the version of you that's rooted and grounded in survival. We're done with survival mode in midlife, okay? We can move and grow without guilt. We can move and grow with grace, and we can move and grow with self-love. Here's the second thing I want you to think about. You've got to recognize that growth will trigger guilt. Now I'm gonna have to stay here for a minute because here's the thing when it comes to guilt and our growth. Here's how it will sound to you from other people. Y'all ready for this? Because I know y'all have heard these before. Girl, you changed. You a little different. Something's different about you now. Here's how it sounds from other people. You used to be. See, the guilt from other people is starting to kick in. And now here it is. Here you're trying to grow and become, but they say things like, I remember when you. Wait, what? Yeah. So, how many of you, type that in the chat, you've heard one of those? You've changed. You're different now. You used to be. I remember when you. Yeah, that's right. They all said it. That's a sign that you are growing and evolving. When you start to hear that from people, something about you different. You used to be able to do that with us. You used to hang out with us. You changed. Why are you acting like, yep. That means, sis, you are outgrowing the people that you're around. And there's nothing wrong with that. That just means that you've got to make a decision whether or not you're going to shrink or shine. And I did a whole video about that. You've got to decide whether or not you're going to shrink or shine to stay in that friend group, to stay with those family members so that they will feel comfortable about your growth. See, you got to recognize that growth will trigger some guilt. You're not being selfish in survival. See, here's the thing. You're not staying in survival, because if you stay in survival, that means that you're having to be selfless in order to make other people feel good. You're faithful to your future. In this stage, you're going to be faithful to your future. So that means that you've got to sit there and decide. You've got to sit there and decide. Make a decision. Make a decision. And I told y'all what a decision means: to cut off all other options. Make a decision that my growth, my evolution is so important to me that I'm going to recognize when other people feel guilty about my growth. Here's the third thing I want you to remember. Reintroduce yourself without apology. See, as you grow and evolve, you've got to reintroduce yourself, and you got to do it unapologetically. You got to do it with your chest out. You got to do it feeling wiser, feeling softer. You've got to be ready to speak up. You've got to be ready to say no. You've got to hit a reset button, not tomorrow, not next week, not next year. That reset starts now. You've got to choose your peace over people. I did a whole video on that one too. You've got to choose your peace. In this season, it's about you embracing the woman that you are. But in order to do that, you've got to let go. You've got to let go of the person that you used to be. You've got to be who God called you to be. He's called you to be blessed. He's called you to be a beautiful woman. He's called you to be a royal priesthood. But in order for that to happen, you got to say, listen, God, I know you're doing a new thing. If you can do a new thing in creation, I know you can do a new thing in me. So sis, it's your time. It's your time to shine and not shrink. You've got to be confident, because y'all see I got my t-shirt on this morning. I'm calm, I'm collected, and I am confident in the woman that I am and the woman that I'm becoming. Even in the midst of things, even though challenges still show up, because life is going to life. In that, my survival Tracy, the version of survival that Tracy used to be, is not going to serve me in the peaceful Tracy that I'm trying to be. That's the thing. That's the thing. See, I have to be confident in the woman that I am and the woman that I'm becoming. And in order for that to happen, I've got to let go of survival Tracy. She served her purpose. I'm proud of her getting me this far. I needed her to get this far. But guess what? Survival Tracy won't get me to the woman that I want to become. So, sis, it's your time. It's your time to grow. It's your time to shift. It's your time, sis, to love on you. It's your time to step into the next version of you unapologetically. You got to do that. Stop telling people you sorry for growing. Stop telling people you sorry for evolving, and be the beautiful black star that God created you to be. All right, here's the affirmation that I want you to meditate on during your day today. Yeah, I know here in South Georgia, it's supposed to be a hot mess with this weather, storms and everything. But here's the affirmation I want to leave you today as you look out the window and see the rain falling. As God is creating, I need this affirmation to sit in you to help you create the woman that you want to be. Here it is. I give myself permission to grow. That's right. I give myself permission to grow. I let go of who I used to be and I make space for the woman that I am becoming. Give yourself permission to grow today. All right, that's all I got. Listen, drop in the chat. I am evolving if this message was for you this morning. Listen, I tell y'all all the time, I'm not going to talk about something that doesn't hit me first. I give myself permission to grow. There are some things that God is doing in me right now, and He's stretching me. Listen, God is doing a new thing, and guess what? I have to be ready to see it in my own life. I do. So I try to make sure that I'm seeing it in myself before I give it to you all. All right, y'all, listen, if you love these morning messages, make sure you share this video with another sister. She needs to hear this. Just like you needed to hear it, she needs to hear it too. And also, make sure that you are subscribed to this channel. Make sure you're doing that and make sure you share it with another sister. Listen, I told y'all my mission. My mission is to make sure I can speak to as many beautiful black women, black sisters as I can, because we need women talking to us in this season of our lives. All right, y'all, that's all I got. I got to make my salad and my tea for this day, and I will see y'all tomorrow morning with another Daily Spice. Y'all be blessed. Love y'all.